Hey guys, what's up? This is a video about. I just want to do a kind of post video about Life is Strange, just talk about it a bit. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I finished this game months ago. It has been months since I have played it, months since I've touched it, besides going over the footage and editing and all that stuff. So since that time, I've just kind of had time to simmer on it, leave it alone for a little while, collect my thoughts. First off, oh, and keep in mind that since it's been so long, I've probably forgotten a ton of stuff about it. It's been a while. Time makes you forget things, stuff like that. So anyway, I want to start off and just apologize so much. I know I've done it a dozen times or more in the series. So I want to apologize again for the bad quality of the footage. See, I recorded it on my laptop, and since then, and my laptop isn't really capable of handling big games like that. It can handle smaller stuff like Undertale, No Time to Explain, Inc. But stuff like Life is Strange or Outlast, it's not really able to handle. It won't end up well. It'll end up like choppy like how it was. So I just want to apologize again for that. Well, and since then I've got a new computer that I've recorded a few games on. As of recording this, the only games I've recorded on it are Outlast 2 and Bottom of the Well. But besides that, yeah, I'll play more games on it. I'm actually able to play bigger games and not just tiny stuff that my laptop can handle. Anyway, let's talk about the actual game. Even with the warts and all, warts mainly being my recording ability, God, it was so laggy. That game was just beautiful. It was beautiful. I'd seen games like it before, like the Telltale games and other games where your decisions, choices have a lot of effect, like Until Dawn, a few others. Undertale for sure. But none of them were able to handle characters quite as well as this one. God, was this able to handle characters really well. Chloe, Max, Kate, Warren. Even the side characters that you wouldn't think would be handled well, like Chloe's mom, were handled surprisingly well. There's a lot of depth to all the people in here, and they at times felt real. Oh man. The game was really good at storytelling, especially in the first 4 chapters. It was able to handle things really well and put you in complicated gray areas instead of just good versus evil or do the right thing kind of moments. Like, for example, when you have to pull the plug for Chloe, what are you supposed to choose? There's no good answer there. I certainly don't feel like I made a good choice there. It's always putting you in a position of taking a lesser wrong. And I have seen some videos, some analysis stuff on the game later, and I have to agree, the 5th chapter kind of felt disconnected from the other 4, as far as storytelling wise. Like, a lot of the things they've been hinting at, like, what was his name? The bully kid, the rich one. I can't remember his name at the moment. Oh, I'm gonna hate myself. I can't remember his name. Why am I not remembering his name? Warren beat him up. Like, they were hinting that there was something going on with his family and bigger stuff that'll be going on, and that never added up. It just ended up with him being a spoiled rich kid who was working for that professor whose name I also can't remember at the moment. I'm sorry, I haven't played it in a while, and I don't know why it took me this long to make this. I just wasted so much time, and I'm sorry. I was just lazy, and things getting in the way, and I'm just putting it off. And this itself probably won't come out for a little while. Like, I don't think it's supposed to come out until September, late September, because yeah, that's when my birthday is coming. I'm having this come out on my birthday because Life is Strange was a big deal to me. Playing this, it's the first game I played by myself, and it's the first game I finished by myself or otherwise on the channel. That's a really big deal to me. Really big deal. It's kind of like the first milestone for me. And it really does mean a lot. And it's kind of crazy, though, because this wasn't the game I initially meant to play. I originally meant to play the Star Wars The Old Republic in place of this, but for some reason that game wasn't working well on my computer. I could customize my character and get it started, but the game wouldn't start. It would just crash. Then I'd have to restart from the beginning again. And I'm not actually getting into the game. I'm only creating the character and then it's crashing on me. So I obviously couldn't play that. And that was what I originally meant to play first on my own. But that wasn't working, so instead I played this, and I have no regrets. This game was beautiful. It was so much fun. And I know that the recording might have been choppy at times, really bad looking. But it was a really cool experience for me. It was a fun game. It means so much to me. And actually, the day I'm recording this very day, is when they're doing the EA or E3 or whatever it is. They're doing all that. And I haven't watched it yet, but apparently there's a teaser trailer for Life is Strange 2. Before the Storm, apparently I think it's called. I haven't watched it yet. I'm going to do it after recording this. But I just think it was honestly because of hearing about that I went ahead and manned up and started recording this already. I needed to get it done with. Or was I at earlier? Oh yeah, about the game feeling disconnected. The 5th chapter felt really disconnected, especially since the very fact that you have powers. They kind of changed it up on you for some reason. In the 5th chapter, being like, oh, it's your fault why this is happening. But how could it be? Why would you have gotten the powers in the first place if you were supposed to not use them for something? Which, I might add, is why I did what I did in the end. If you haven't watched it yet, then probably don't know, but I chose Chloe over the town. Why? Because I was given those powers for a reason. I had gone through everything, hell and back, to save Chloe, keep her around, and honestly, I didn't feel like the town would be as ravaged as they were making it seem. To me, it just felt like, yeah, it's a bad storm. So I had to save Chloe in the end, because if I don't, then all of that wasn't worth it. Everything I would have done up to that point would have been in vain. I wasn't going to stand for that. Actually, I don't know what else to say beyond that. I feel like they did change some stuff in the final chapter, but even the final chapter was really fun, really good. Really tugged at your heartstrings. And also, this is one of the games that the plot twist actually didn't get. I didn't see them coming. It's one of the games that caught me by surprise. The last person I expected it to be was the damn teacher, whose name I just can't remember. Man, they got me. They got me. So I really am curious, though. What were they planning beforehand? Because, like I said, the 5th chapter feels like it was a change of plans, almost, from what they were going for. I can't remember the reasons why, but I think it was budget or something like that. They had to cut it down or something. I'm really curious about how it would have played out if they'd gone their original intent. How the first 3 or 4 chapters were aiming towards instead of how it went the last one. Really am curious about that. I can't think of anything more to talk about. Well, thank you all. I doubt anyone's going to really see this for a while. As of right now, my channel isn't anywhere near possibly even being big. Right now, I have like 13 subscribers. That's about it. And nobody's really regularly watching it. Not even people I know. Thank you guys so much, though. I know that there will be people watching this eventually. You guys will get to see this in the future. I want to thank you guys. I want to thank you so much. This was such an experience for me, and I thank you guys for being there with me. Even if you weren't with me at the time, I know that there will be people in the future. And thank you so much. Thank you. So I'll see you guys in the next game. Bye.